I'll go ahead and call the meeting in order and start with Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good morning, everyone. Next I have is the approval of the agenda.
I'll move to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next is approval of last week's minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last week.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next is approval of claims for payment.
I'll move to approve the claims for payment for last week.
And I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. This is one we tabled last week as a temporary easement agreement with the city of Eldora. This is for that resurfacing project by on some ground we have down the road there from an old gas station. Rick's looked through it. He didn't see any problems. Did anybody have any questions?
No.
Neither. Well, I will make a motion to approve the temporary easement agreement with the city of Eldora.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next we have is the garbage removal contract. There was a correction. I need to correct my math from last week. With Stone Sanitation, the 3-year contract was $10,800. I think I said it was $15,600. It's $10,008, and McDowell & Sons is $11,160 for 3 years. It's $10 a month difference. We're currently with McDowell & Sons. McDowell & Sons is a Hardin County entity. Stone is Conrad, I believe.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out the math correction. Stone was cheaper by $10 a month. I shouldn't say cheaper, is less.
Less.
So I'll leave that open for you guys' discussion or anything.
And did we approve McDowell's last week?
Yes, I think we did.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You approved the bid, you didn't approve any
Approved the
contract.
bid.
You approved
The bid.
The bid.
The bid.
of 11,160.
So Stone's is $10,008 is their bid for a 3-year contract. I like to push local businesses as much as we can. $10 a month is justifiable. The service we had is good in my opinion.
Did we see any problems with the service over the last couple? Okay. So,
Yeah, we had Stone prior to that, and he had good service also.
Yeah.
also, yeah.
But I do like to push the local businesses. I do know it's a total dollar amount of $360 over the course of 3 years.
There's not much difference
That's
over
not
there.
much difference. So, in a way, it's the reason we take bids, but also, I mean, yeah, I'm for local business too. So I could probably agree either way as to what we want to do.
Yeah, it's one or the other. I mean, it's a balance. So, we kind of led the public to, yeah, it's local, and we kind of led everybody to the path of McDowell's last week. I think we'll stay with it. So I'll make a motion to award the bid to McDowell & Sons for our garbage pickup. removal.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? On the bottom is they have this written up as a contract as well to get to us. Is that fine using that as a contract?
That's what we discussed last week, that we thought that would be fine.
I
Yeah,
just wanted to clarify
that's
that
what we've
again.
done in the past, I believe, so.
So you're going to award the contract to McDowell and Sons?
The contract, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so the motion is to award the contract to McDowell and Sons. Any other discussion?
Just
Hearing-
like to thank Stone Sanitation for their bid.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to discourage them either from bidding on other
Right.
jobs,
No.
but. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next we have is capital improvements plan for 16 through 21. You want any highlights on these, or?
I'll make a motion to approve capital improvement plan for 2016 to 2021.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? This is something we like to keep out there so we have a view of what we're looking at coming up. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next is the auditor's monthly report of February.
I'll make a motion to approve the auditor's monthly report for the month of February. Get my
Second.
dates here.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next, we have an addendum to an agreement between Hardin County and U.S. Bank Equipment Finance for copiers and printers.
Mike, have anything on that, or?
Micah, you got any comments on this one?
Nope, it's just an agreement or an addendum for state and local governments indicating that we have budgeted for the lease for the next 5 years. It's required of all state and local governments in addition to the standard lease agreement.
Okay.
And I'll make a motion to approve the addendum to agreement between Hardin County and U.S. Bank Equipment Finance for copiers and printers.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next, we have Central Iowa Case Management 28E amendment. Lynn, you want to highlight us?
Yeah, as you know, in July 1 of 2014, we entered into an agreement, a sharing agreement with, 28E agreement with Franklin and Story counties for our case management program. We've talked about this before, the fact that with all the changes coming with managed care, we weren't sure what the future was. The board, which Ron sits on, has had discussions the past 2 months, gave tentative approval in January, and then in February, recommended that each county board of supervisors sign this amendment because it has to be approved by each of the 3 counties. So basically what it does is, well, one thing in the 28E, there was a requirement that you had to notify the other counties by December 15th if you wanted to end the contract the following July 1st. December 15th, we didn't know what was going to happen with the managed care, and then it got delayed twice and everything else, so we weren't in a position where we could make that decision. So this amendment, which was written up by the Story County Attorney's Office and then reviewed by the board, basically just acknowledges that issue, and then it changes that to say that, like a number 3, it says, just says that the term will be until June 30th when it will terminate. So basically this will end our case management sharing agreement June 30th. And then the last 2, 5 and 6, address what's in our 28E now about how we will handle costs that come in and revenues that come in after that ending date, and any property, which I don't think we really have any joint property. We've all provided our own. We don't have any vehicles that we've shared or anything like that. So it should be pretty easy to close it up afterwards. But this will end our program, assuming that all 3 counties approve it. We've also sent in contracts to the 3 managed care companies, which you probably heard, it was originally going to be January 1st, got delayed to March 1st. Now it's been delayed to April 1st. But there was a letter, an official letter that came from the federal government that said, yes, we are going to approve Iowa's plan, and it will be effective April 1st. So I don't think that that will change
Okay.
again. So really, our contracts then are just for the months of April, May, June, because if we don't do a contract, we can only get paid 90% of our charge rather than 100%. And the board looked at that and said, you know, that could be up to $20,000 revenue that we would lose if we didn't contract. So we've contracted, but we've also let them know that we plan to end our program June 30th.
Okay. I will make a motion then to approve the 2080 agreement for the Central Iowa Case Management.
Amendments.
Yes, amendment, I'm sorry.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can I
Aye.
have a
Oh.
roll call, please, on 28?
Oh, yeah.
Please?
I'm sorry. Roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Next we have is a change of status with J.D. Holmes, Sheriff's Office.
I'll make a motion to approve change of status for J.D. Holmes. This was a pay increase, salary to 85% of the sheriff's wages. And there you go. That's it.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Wasn't sure if you're gonna add anything or not.
Didn't know if you had any questions for me.
Nope. Next we have is change of status in Engineer's Office.
I'll make a motion to approve the change of status. It's a hiring of Shane Holdgraffer as a truck driver in the Secondary Roads Department.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Utility permits, I have one.
I will make a motion to approve the Hardin County utility permit application by Interstate Power and Light Company, Alliant Energy, for the purpose of replacing overhead lines and poles located along 330th and 340th Street, Section 27 and 34, Grant Township.
Second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. I don't have here Darrell here for secondary roads, so any other business? Hearing none, I can ask for adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. We're adjourned.